which honestly should be kind of easy because things are already set up. Hello. Yeah, so we are back continuing the game that we were doing before the break. I'm just waiting for YouTube to tell me it's actually streaming. There it is. And then let's bring YouTube chat in and we should be good to go. That one, and then go to live. That link. And then pause. Doing the game that got me again. Pop out the chat and let's bring that down there. Okay. Here we go. So, what were we up to? That is the question. We are a runesmith, currently in the service as a mercenary to Karakazor. We just fought a big battle outside of Khazid Wyvern, which we did unfortunately lose, losing us the majority of our army in the process. We are still trying to build that up. We are also trying to... I'm just going to make sure the audio is actually on, because right now it isn't. Trying to get some runes, because we are still trying to get to the next tier of runesmithing. Once I've achieved that, I feel like we'll be in a much better financial situation. We can start looking into getting a blacksmith, as one of the suggestions was, and I really like that suggestion. Hire some companions, seeing as we can have 5. We currently have 0. And just in general, try to keep the party a little bit more sizable. The other thing that we did before the break is we have changed weapons. We were using principally a two-handed weapon previously, and now we have a gun. Because I did a little bit of research, and it is apparently totally fine for runesmiths to use gunpowder. And that is what we're doing. So we're starting to train that. I do kind of wish that I'd started doing gunpowder instead of two-handed. I think we would have been way more effective for way longer, but so it goes. Alright, I think that we should hire some people. I think we should hire everyone here. We have more than enough money. I think I've just done all of the buying and selling stuff. So what I'm thinking now is we're just going to go to these 2 holes over here, grab as many troops as we can, and then go fight some Orc Raiders again to try to get some more experience and build up our numbers once more. Thankfully, we had a decent amount of money, so it's not going to be too much of a hold back. For those, we'll take the sharpshooter. I will not take either of you. Hey, Sean. How's it going? It is going slowly. We realised that we've just hit 200 days. And I don't feel like I've made 200 days worth of progress. I feel like we're probably roughly where I'd expect to be in like day 30? Yeah, it's been slow. Runesmith is a severely underpowered class from the start. If they just started with like a single runic ability and 1 or 2 runes that they just knew in their repertoire, I think they'd be a lot better. But you have to start from essentially nothing. You can't use your special ability because it affects runes and you have no runes to actually cast. I still haven't worked out how to do that. Ooh, forgot about the silversmith. You look like someone I should chase down. You are faster than me, however. The other thing we should probably do is head back to the human lands. And let's actually do that now. Try and get some more horses. How many horses do we have currently? 16. I need like 34 more. So we have a goal. Get more horses. So that we're actually able to chase things down and catch stuff. Because right now we will not be able to. A fair in the woods. Very nice. Completely irrelevant to me. I think we should go try to find some Orc Raiders in order to get some experience and also some loot. It's 2 groups up here. Now 3 groups, 4 groups. You're suddenly worth my time. Particularly if I can catch you 2 together. Oh, that group of 8 kind of slow. Splitting up now. See, this is why we need horses. I will attack just because we need the experience. You just got base game Bannerlord, having a lot of fun, but I have to ask, do you base the directional combat on the movement of camera? Camera. Because I liked being able to sidestep, so I could be swinging to the right but moving left, for example. And going backwards, I want to be able to hit in any direction depending on where they're parrying. So, definitely camera.
This got.
Let's get the gun out. Let's load it. They have 6 archers. Oh, interesting. In that case, my strategy here may change. Because what I was gonna do was I was gonna just try and shoot them as they come in. But instead, I think I might let them come to me.
Got warrior. Gazrandawi. Max. Warrior. Gazrandawi.
Lot get move on.
Gazrandawi.
Feels cruel.
Runa. Slay the oath breakers. Drop for the Karazanko.
But this means that their archers have the minimum possible time to actually use their bows. Still lost a couple of people though. Damn it. But there's the victory. 1 died. Do I have Governors Handle Issues and Smith Stamina Regen running with the old world? Are they incompatible? I do have them running, yes. I will take the warrior. 1 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. Take all the loot. Tried doing the camera-based directional, just couldn't get used to only slightly flicking the camera and suddenly I have no idea where I am. That sounds like you have the sensitivities turned up too much. If it's disorientating you that much, it shouldn't be. Alright, how fast are you? You're faster than me. Damn it! Now, I know there's a horse seller around here. You're up there. Okay, so at night, going through the woods, I am faster than you. Unfortunately, during the day, you then overtake me. And now you're just being attacked by a full army, so there's not really any point in me fighting this. Okay, let's go and get Kroppenleben and buy some horses. I would very much like those Midland Palfrey. That is actually a very reasonable price. I will take them all. So that's 49 horses. 50. Which is the number I wanted. We could potentially do with some more in terms of cargo. But I also don't want to spend too much of my money. So this will do. Kerm's there. We could also go via the Shrine of Grimnir to get some faith. And then head up over here to fight them. Oh, that's a big war. Mousillon. Mousillon? They're miles away. And Chateau Haine. What the hell is Chateau Haine? Aquitaine. What? Ah, I didn't pause. I didn't get a chance to look away. But apparently Mousillon's dead. I'll take the sharpshooter. I feel like I need to double check that. Finn the runesmith. I would like a runesmith, but I'm really far away from being able to forge you. Castle Mousillon has in fact been taken by Bordelot. I have never seen that happen before. That's an entire faction dead. Let's head up this way. Of course they're dead, the vampires. You know what I mean. Oh yes, I wanted to visit the Shrine of Grimnir. There it is. Peace with Mousillon. Grimnir makes us do 15% more damage, which is a pretty nice buff to have. That is quite a few raiders. Fortunately, these guys are still kind of fast. What's slowing me down? Weather penalty, snow, nighttime. I can separate you. I'll fight you. Although, my party is still very low level. One Minotaur only. That should be doable. I outnumber you. Let's give it a try. Okay, we have 18 ranged units.
Got.
And right now, the most damaging part of my military is almost certainly the ranged guys. My infantry is still kind of new.
Karin Kazad.
Not you.
Loose form. Away, form a wall.
That's more like it. Get you guys in skirmish formation so you can do as much damage as possible. Move you slightly further over. And sufficient of you should now have shields. That this is actually a shield war. Okay, ranged guys. Let's see what we can do.
Slay the Oathbreakers.
Whoops. Friendly fire headshot. Well, it's a good thing you have resistance to friendly fire. I'm not sure if they quite meant that kind of friendly fire, though. How did I miss? Twice. This is admittedly an absolutely terrible gun. The worst of the worst. So 12 died. 80 the Dowie for militia. Yeah, that's a few. $55. They cost 9 each. Okay, they are way more expensive than veteran quarrelers. So I think I've learned my lesson. Buy sharpshooters, don't promote them. Promote everyone else that's lower level into quarreler. Because I have just used up basically all of my earth gold there. And now I'm outnumbered, so let's go this way. Although I could go and pick up some Imperial troops and then use them to bolster our front line, basically. And keep on fighting the Beastmen. I kind of like that idea, although I am very aware of the fact that I don't have a huge amount of money. So I think, in fact, what we do is we go down to Guntuk, being the closest. Thankfully, our influence is going to pay our wages for the day. Meanwhile, at the pond, we can fish, we can search for wild plants, or we can rest. I think we'll go fishing. 1 fish is better than no fish. Peace with them. That was Aquitaine, right? No. In that case, I have no idea who that was. They may have just been a mercenary clan, actually, thinking about it. Level 50 tactics. Extended skirmish. Damage in snow and forest. Movement speed in snow and forest. Or damage plain, steppe and desert. Movement speed in plain, steppe and desert. There's often snow up in the mountains, so we're going to take the snowy terrain. Grab some troops from here, except I think they may have just beaten us to it. Oh no. Right, we don't want thunderers, we want sharpshooters. Those we are willing to pay for. Everything else we just recruit as Dowie level. And we should sell some stuff. Also, we can smelt some stuff and do some jobs maybe. Nothing to smelt. Let's see what the orders are. One-handed axe. Oh, we should be able to help with this, surely. Yes. Aha! A pike! You want much, much longer. Javelins. You want much, much longer. What you really want is that one. Another pike? Alright. You're the customer. And a sword. Good grief. Oh no, that's free build. Well, while we are here, we may as well make some more charcoal. And then turn this into wrought iron. Okay, let's do some trading. Get rid of the tools. We'll lock the amber. Get rid of these. 1.6k. I'm guessing you don't have any dwarven guns. Weirdly enough, you do. Alright, because we're in Dwarven Town. Duh. I was thinking that we're still in Empire lands, but we're not. And then we can recruit some people. You. And you. 432. Acceptable. Oh, there's a shrine. Let's go to the shrine. Am I able to take this shrine? Yes, it in fact overwrites the previous. Cool, good to know. And then we'll go and look for a Beastman again. Oh, this is owned by Wissenland. Okay, let's go back over towards the Ungar camp and see if we can find some more beastmen to beat up. Maybe if I wasn't using Sword and Shield, I'd have a harder time, but honestly movement-based directions working good so far, since the interaction you block with the shield block attacks. Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of the shield. It doesn't matter which direction you're blocking in. Well, that's not true. You block regardless of what direction you're blocking in. The difference is your shield will take more damage if you're blocking in the wrong direction. So if you're being attacked from the left and you block right, you still block the attack, but your shield will take more damage. Whereas if you block left against a shield from the left, against a strike from the left, your shield will take very little damage. Part of the problems I'm playing on Xbox with the controller, so I don't know if there's sensitivity sliders. I would imagine so. But also I have not played this on controller. This sounds like yeah. I mean, they have on PC under gameplay controls. I can only imagine that they would for controller. Same with camera. Sensitivity. But I suck with controllers. I am really bad with controllers. The only game that I've done on controller recently is when my carpal tunnel was at its absolute worst. I was playing Rogue Trader. I have my laptop plugged into my TV. And I was using a controller there because I'm not using a mouse. My physio was like, that's a really, really good idea. I wish more people did that. Alright, let's give this a try. I did not count how many Minotaurs you have. 2. Okay. This time I think I probably should be a bit more aggressive with my ranged units and a little less aggressive with my close combat. Seeing as there are now 24 ranged. In fact, I should probably be commanding you.
Got loose for me. This way, lads. Now aim, form a wall. Onwards, Dowie.
3 lines now. You are. It's a bit annoying. So I was trying to avoid getting.
Onwards, Dowie.
That's more like it. Let's get some practice in. I actually hit something. Ow. Right, this is the downside for using a gun. If I get hit, it interrupts my reload. Well done, team! I feel like we took far fewer casualties that time. Yeah, only 8. 4 militia, 3 Dawi. Okay. Another amber crystal. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Norwegian Wolf, Fala Mugulis. Good evening. Hi. So, unit of 73. That one I have my doubts about. 17 Goblin Raiders, however, should be a bit easier. If I can catch. Which I doubt I can. Well, maybe I can. Let's chase you. What's slowing me? Prisoners. Slowing me down a lot. And snow. Eh? Snow? What snow? There's no snow here. Oh, now there is. Make peace with Sylvania. Okay. Right, so we want to trade some stuff. Unfortunately, no weapons to smelt down, which is a little unfortunate. Get rid of a bunch of prisoners, which also gives me some more roguery, which is nice. Still getting the snow penalty. Is that a bug? Because that's a fairly significant debuff. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do in Geschburg? Any of the orders. Artisan, weaponsmith, order. Throwing knives. I have no wood and no charcoal. Well, hopefully you have some hardwood here to purchase. Yep. Yes, you do. Let's pick up, say, that much. You also have an absolute ton of grain. And seeing how I really need Oath Gold at the moment, let's just load up on grain and head back to Dwarven territories. Oops, did not need to quit that. That, need to go to Forge, Orders, Throwing Knife. You want that to be longer. Done. Haha! Tor polearm, I don't think I can make for you. A mace, however, I can. Just won't be a particularly good one. Good enough. Tor polearm, no. Tor axe, no. Traveling merchants. Let's take a look at, see if you have any guns. You don't have any guns. Longbeard boots. Those are quite good. I think what the dwarves need to go brrr is a brewery. You need to own a brewery. Actually, unfortunately, I think that's probably a very bad idea, because you want to sell the alcohol to the Brewers Guild. Sorry, the alcohol, the wheat. And if you have a brewery, you're consuming the wheat. How can the Brewers Guild benefit if you're consuming it all? You're going to catch them and kill them. Still trying to get to Guntook. Now that group of orcs I'm going to catch quite easily. What kind of a dwarf are you? One that respects the rights and the privileges of the Brewers Guild, like any self-respecting dwarf.
This way, lads. Carry spread out, now we. Randawi.
Reload. Kind of irks me a little bit that these animations don't quite line up. All of the guns, they don't actually hold the gun. Crossbows, they're generally okay, but guns, that's so far off. I don't remember the humans having that problem with handguns. Actually hit something. I hit something. It was not the one I was shooting at, but hey, I hit the thing.
Settle the grudge. For the Karazanko!
Well done, team. No losses. That's what I like to see. And there we go. Some more stuff to loot. Have you ever done the campaign for base Bannerlord? Just finished making the dragon banner and I've heard it's suicidal to actually give it to your liege. That I don't know. I usually kept it for myself. But I've only did the campaign the once, I think. I generally prefer the just sandbox version. Dark Moon Rises, everything bad resets, but I don't think anything was dead yet. The NS is no more. And we can visit the Shrine of Valea, but I think we'll do that when we leave. Right, first things first. We go talk to the Brewers Guild. Support. Wheat. There you go. I will give you 100. Accept. I will give you another 30. Accept. Will do. And some prisoners. So if I was, theoretically, to buy your smithy, how much would it be? I think it's usually around 20k, but I might be wrong.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your...
28 grand. Okay. Yeah, we're a long way from that. Alright, so, artisan, weaponsmith, smelt, fine. Smithing at 96, that's good. Trade. Okay, there was not a huge amount of stuff to trade there. Made a grand. Still 2 people short, but let's go to the Shrine of Valea and just visit these two. How has that caravan managed to survive? I am now a fanatic of Valea, apparently. Sharpshooter. And yes, I will spend 500 ducats on a Longbeard. Although at the moment I have lots of Oath Gold, so it's not necessarily quite such a big problem. Forest, snow, footmen on horses, footman horse penalty, weather. Alright, let's go back to the Beast Stone, see if there's anything over there that we can fight. If I can intercept this caravan, I will do so. They're all close combat, but they are probably a mixture of orcs and goblins.
With me, lads!
And what I see over here is a rather nice hill. Yes, this will do nicely.
This way, lads! This way, lads! On that! Got!
Except they may not be coming for us. We may have to go for them.
With me, lads! Hold fire, Dowie!
Oh, quite a lot faster than they are. But I'm still wearing relatively light armor compared to what I could be. Eventually. Well, unfortunately for them, they've set up right next to another rather nice hill. So I think I'll make use of that.
Onwards, Dowie!
It's actually a slope.
Onwards, Dowie.
Gives you more of a fire by line capability. Fire by rank, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm guessing that we're just going to be in range.
Karin Kazan. Open fire.
See if I'm right. Yes. Except we are shooting through trees, and quite thick trees at that. Not sure if my bullets are even reaching them. I don't think they are. Oh, here they come.
For the Karazanko.
Stupid trader orcs. Think you can make money off of dwarven industry? No, 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 no. That's just not good business. Beating a caravan that decisively. That is good business. Oh, damn it. These are so expensive. All my oath gold gone already. 2 gemstones though. Hello. I need those for my enchanting. Alright then. Faith, 100. Gain 500 faith skill experience every day while waiting in town. Religious units gain 10% physical resistance. While cursed regions of the map have 20% less damaging effect, religious units gain extra bonus physical damage. Define religious units. I'm guessing it's slayers. There are no cursed regions near us, really. And generally, I like physical resistance. Maybe I count as religious? 8% ward save now. It's quite nice. I'll take that. Okay, this caravan moving. Trying to get past me. I'm currently on slow movement speed, so that doesn't surprise me. Now am I going to catch you? 1.6 against 1.7. Yes, I am. Except you're going to run into that city, aren't you? Yep. That's fine. I can go there too. I have some caravan goods to sell for some reason. Can't imagine why. Ooh, some stuff to smelt down too. I think I will. A two-handed axe. Needs very slightly better handling, which I can probably do by getting rid of that. Two-handed sword. You want speed. So you probably don't want a pommel. You have to. Yeah, and if I just make the size slightly smaller, should. But the requirements for $4,000. I'll take it. Okay, so what can I refine? I definitely need more iron. I can make some steel as well. I can even make fine steel. Not exactly cheap getting up to there. Well, actually, it's not that bad. 1 to 4, 1 to 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. So it's actually only at the fine steel level that I start losing out in terms of quantities and 100 smithing. Steelmaker, you can make 2 units of fine steel into 1 unit of themyscene. I would absolutely love the ability to make fine weapons, but these are just too good. What I might end up doing, if I get another smith, is have them train in producing... No. I have to be the one producing ingots because I have these two. Yeah, that's why I chose to do that myself. Because usually I'm like, I want to be the one making the cool stuff. No, I'm just the quantity guy now. But I do have 12 grand, which is enough for another room. I do need 3 more. Any more beastmen around here? Yes. Except that Fildebracht is going to catch him. And there's really not much point in my fighting. So I think what I might do is head over here and try to clear out these 2 raider camps, as I've been promising to do for ages. Exactly the same movement. Only because I'm carrying prisoners. And it's snowing again! Oh, you got caught by it. Oh. I mean, those are dwarves, so fine. That's Caragnorn. I'll allow it. I'll let you have the spoils. At least one of us benefits. You know what? I'm here as Ziflin. Izor is under siege? Oh, crap. Why do I always choose the holds that lose? I don't think the king has even called an army yet. There is definitely something up with Dwarven campaign AI. They're kind of dumb. No, now you've made an army. Holy shit! How many? Can we even muster that many troops? Let's throw a save in, just in case. Because I have a feeling this is not going to go well. Karakazor's doing damage. Don't think they'll be able to kill 4,000 on their own, but they're definitely putting some fighting in. They killed like 2,500 already and lost 300. Like, if these guys actually came and joined the freaking army, like, what are you doing here? They can't attack you, they're attacking the city already. All of you. Like, if you guys actually gathered up, that's probably 1,000 men there. Yeah, Karakazor's going to die because nobody's coming to its aid. Doubt it. And we're at war with the elves now. I don't think that's going to matter very much. Because this is our last holding. Three, 4, 600 men, 900. So we'd still be outnumbered by 1,000. Goes. Right, well. See ya! Troll raiders, I don't particularly want to fight them. Need to be a little bit careful down here because we're not at war with the elves. Find like an elven caravan or something, that would make me happy. Stop. Fantastic. What will do? Of course you are. Right, well I need to get through here over to here to get food. Apparently, while we're out of food, people get injured. Also, I don't remember hearing this music before. Do you have food? Literally none. That's not true though. Nope, you literally have no food there. What is up with this? No wonder the dwarves are losing. There we go. That's all they had. Well, Wibble. $500 against 100. I think I'll just go ahead and auto-resolve that one. Every 2 goblins give +1 force limit, so you could be looking at a really big pile of goblins. That's possible, yeah. Do I think they'll ever make a special dwarf mount like there's the stag, or do you think they'll remain foot only? They might introduce like gyrocopters.
You turned up just in time. I will not...
There are other mods which have flying creatures. Two meat. We won't question it. We'll just eat it. We're immediately starving again. Gotcha. Bannerlord problem, not necessarily with the mod. There's a sieging army nearby. Armies won't join you until you get far enough away from it. Yeah, I know. It's just frustrating to see it like that. And it just seems to happen a lot to the dwarves, probably because they're in such narrow areas. So even if they wanted to, other armies can't like go around it. They just get stuck. Alright, so we're definitely mostly a ranged unit. Gun wasn't loaded. Classic. Headshot! Any losses? No. Hopefully they have some food. Beer, grapes, olives, fish and meat. A tiny bit, 2 days worth. Dwarves really need an underway to travel between the mountains so they don't get boxed in. Yeah, I think that would actually fix a lot of their issues. Like the elves have the tree routes already, So it's not something that can't be done in the game engine. They absolutely can. Because the elves have the world routes, where there are basically specific teleportation zones. I can't avoid you. I think I'm just going to load my save. And then just... I don't know. See if something changes this time around. Sorry, I just need to check one thing. Right, so we're in the army. I have 22 food. We are using 3 a day. But we're not moving. So there's really no point me standing here. I will buy some grain from Hochstadt while I can. Although that's freaking expensive. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think I've ever paid that much for grain before. This is so annoying. Might as well get Grimnir's blessing while we're here. A little bit more faith. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think any of them are in range if I did start something. The king is, but these lot aren't. Unless I did it at night, in which case maybe. Even then, they're not getting close enough.
Yours is not a face I know.
Now that's something I can help with. Yay, we won! I'm shocked. I'll take those prisoners, because those are some quite valuable targets. I will just continue to upgrade. Ooh. Banner of Faris's Falcon. Decreased ranged accuracy penalty. Hello. Considering what I do more of nowadays. And also some meat. Keeps us in the field for a bit longer. Nothing else. That's a massive attack on those guys. I'm not going to get there in time. If we get all of them to join this, we would hold on to Caracazor. But we never will. Oh, people are actually gathering on the outskirts. When they do this, then they will join.
Yours is not a face I know.
Drifting away. Oh, those have been captured. 3 Minotaurs. I could do that. Probably. Let's give that a try. See. Ah, we've got some friends in too. In which case, I think I will just auto-resolve, because I've got some big friends here. And this is going to free, like, an army, so you'll get a bunch of troops. If I don't take them, which I might. Oh, they did not go to me anyway. No. Yes. Yes. Didn't unfortunately make more Oath Gold, but I did get some more food, which is useful. Away. Rosanga's Besiegers. They were always one of my favourites in Dogs of War. They just sound cool. Alright, if we're going to attack, it basically has to be now, but there is nobody left here, so... Oh well. I tried, even if nobody else did. Beastman, do I want to fight you? Kind of yes. You have 3 Minotaurs. My party now is pretty solid. But is it solid enough for that? 12 Quarrelers, 10 Sharpshooters. I mean, ranged attack alone, we should be fine. So we just need to be kind of aggressive with the ranged troops. Let's do this. It's lore accurate, at least. Dwarves always losing to massive orc wars. Yeah, true. It's just annoying because it's the two it's the two dwarven factions I've joined now who just got absolutely brutalized. He's shooting at us already. I tried to. I think they are going to come from down there. So I think what I will do is deploy over there.
Onward.
Because then we can be looking down that. Make the absolute most out of our ranged units as we can. So we've got our foot troops.
This way, lad.
And the ranged ones on the slope.
Onwards, Dowie.
The gunners are already in range, so time to plink away.
Onwards, Dowie. For the camera's anchor.
Headshot! Not the target I was shooting at, but hey, that still counts.
Onwards, Dowie.
Ding!
Slay the oath breakers.
There's a Minotaur over there. What is that? One guy left. No guys left. I'll take that. Alright, capture all of them. We have a bunch of promotions to give out. I think I'm going to give out some of the higher tier ones first. Especially to Longbeards. We really need to buy some more Oath Gold. But that was a good get. Decent amount of loot there, from which we can buy grain and then ship that to another brewer's guild. And possibly even buy another rune. Ah, this is a big upgrade. Okay, well, this is an easy decision. Discipline. And gunpowder. Done. Alright, let's go to Kleipthofen. And hopefully we don't declare war on the elves while we're on our way there. Really love some of the new maps, they're amazing. Yeah, they're nice. They don't always play well with things like artillery. But they are good. I like that there's a bit more variety. That's a lot of people. Alright, so trade. So those. So those. And then tavern. Ransom the prisoners. 2 grand. Nice. Right, this is not a dwarven town, so there's no brewer here. There's no food here either. This is a problem that I've definitely noticed in Bannerlord more and more recently, is food production around the map is just really unbalanced. And eventually it just runs out of food. Those are Empire troops, so I can't really do much with you. However, one thing I can do is go to the weaponsmith and do some orders. Handed axe. You want more reach. I can give you more reach. Definitely can't give you the damage that you're looking for, though. Two-handed axe. This is apparently beyond my skill. Yes. And then the throwing knife, which just needs to be a little bit longer. There you go. Satisfied. 5 points of charm. Right, because now I have the ability to increase relations whenever I do crafting for a noble. And getting relations means you gain charm. I do find it a little weird that there are enchanters in non-dwarven cities, so I'm generally just not going to use them. Although I don't think there's anything I want to enchant particularly right now. Oh, I leveled up again. This time in charm. More influence from battles, or renown and influence from every issue resolved. Well, considering I haven't done a single quest in this entire game, which is very different from the Bretonia playthrough, I think I'll take the influence from battles. Alright, Carrickhearn. Tavern District. Hang on, no, this is not going to help because I haven't actually bought any grain. What I can do while I'm here though is recruit some troops. By all means. And then I will go to the Shrine of Grimnir, and then I will head north into the Empire lands to hopefully buy some... Hang on, no I won't. What I will actually do is go talk to Thror of the Runesmith Guild and get another rune. Rune of Speed, extra swing speed and damage, magic resistant, parry, extra hit points on armor or shielding. It requires Oath Gold. That I didn't realise. Have I tried the Slayer route? No, not yet. I've done Ironbreaker, which I'm going to be honest, I think I was enjoying more than this one. Because I felt like I could actually participate and do stuff. But I just like the synergy, supposedly, between runesmithing and smithing. Problem is, I've yet to see any of the runesmithing. Okay, that'll do. So I'm coming in with 300 grain. So I will sell you 250. So now that that one has died, who should I join in the future? Looks like you're still fighting hard. I'm wondering which of the dwarven holds is the most open, so you don't deal with the not able to reinforce problems. Because now that Izora's died, these two are going to die. They cannot be reinforced. Don't think they're... Oh no, you've got Asgaraz up here. How do you even get to that? Oh, on here. that's really stuck in. Alright, meanwhile, we have made it to this place, which we were going to talk to the Brewers Guild. There's a runesmith in town. I would like to sell you some grain. Accept. I would like to sell you some grain. Accept. I would like to sell you some grain. Accept. That'll be all. So, hang on. If I support you, I could give you 100 oath gold. I'm not really in a position to do that just yet. Because I'm still trying to build myself up to a point of stability. Because I'm not there yet. Still think they need to do some balance. The dwarves just seem slow or hard to get going and be engaging. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I really want to like the dwarves more than I do. I think honestly the most... I hate to say it, but the most fun game I had was Bretonnia. That Grail Knight was just ridiculous. Although getting to that point was difficult. I think the most consistent gameplay experience is definitely the Empire. Right. What did I want to do from here? Actually, there is something I want to do from here. Do you sell any better guns? No. Damn it. I wonder if I have to get that from the Engineers Guild. That's entirely possible. Grail Knight Run was the best game I had in Mount Blade since Mount Blade 1 came out. Yeah, Grail Knight is just an absolute... Yeah, that was a fun one. Like, the thrill of the massive cavalry charges, the feeling... Like, they've nailed the feeling of being like a questing knight early in the game when you're just doing quests for towns and you're tiny, tiny parties that you remain agile and quick. Until, like, the late game where you're just leading these huge cavalry charges. Yeah, it's fun. Right. Artisan District. Weaponsmith. Orders. You don't have many orders. Do have that one, though, and it's worth a fair bit. Right, I was here to buy a rune. And now I can definitely afford it. No, I shouldn't quit out of that just yet, because I was going to smelt those down. I'm just going to refine a bit of this. And yeah, they've renamed Themiskill to Grumrill, which makes sense. And I know that Grumrill, the Runesmith Guild, wants. Runesmith is here. Right, I couldn't talk to you before because I didn't have Oath Gold. I now have Oath Gold. So shielding is for shields, which I'm not interested in. Extra hit points on armor sounds good. 25% chance of knocking down foes when blocking melee hits. That would actually be quite good for just, like, getting out of danger. Magic resistant, 2 extra hit points. Swing speed, physical damage, or just swing speed. I mean, swing speed's nice. Probably more for one-handed. Well, it could be for two-handed. I definitely want the Rune of Vigor. And that will do. Do I want to put the striking rune on the gun? The sure fire one? Probably. What's the Engineers Guild want? Other than just rune gold. Oath gold. Where can I see relationships? I think it's down here. think it's the tooltip for Oath Gold. It is. So I am still unknown by the engineers. Now I've just spent all of the Oath Gold that I just earned. But that's fine, because I can build that up relatively quickly. Thankfully, there are a number of grain-producing settlements in this region. You have a quest, and that's a caravan that I'd quite like to squish. Art of the trade. You know what? I will accept that. Stop making me visit these! Just let me talk to the person. I don't want to load these bloody scenes every time. This is anti-quality of life.
Oi, sorry, I don't think I know you.
Especially when I get a lovely view like this. Cantirian charges 1. Did I actually get any relations with you for that? I don't think I did. I've often wondered if you actually get relations with just straight up buying the goods from them. I don't think you do. Oh no, you do. Cool. 2. Yes, okay. I do have cheap palfrey. Not that I really need them. I have 59 mounts for a party of 65. How fast are you? 2.9 in the woods. And faster. I'm going to be chasing you for a while, but I am faster. Yeah, I'll catch the orcs. This is fine. It's still a win. Oh, I forgot to enchant my gun. Never mind. Okay, I'm relatively confident that I have far more ranged units than they do. Just trying to find the best location to put them.
Got.
Yeah, they have 12 archers, I have 26. And I am pretty sure that mine are better. I wonder if the mod team maybe released the dwarves and the orcs before they were really ready. Yeah, I think they were. Stuff like this is always going to be a balance thing. And balance is really an ongoing challenge.
Got loose formation, lad.
And you're never really going to be able to do as much balance testing as you would really like before a release. I know that one from personal experience. There's just so many more hours that people get from just playing. And also, this is the first time that they've really played with unit models. And that in itself is going to be a bit of a learning experience. Because that really changes the way the game plays. Like, how do they make the orcs feel good to play even though they're much larger models, for example? I feel like doing the dwarves is a bit easier on that front. Plus the orc skeletons are just different. Like, just the fact that the head, instead of being here, is here, makes a big difference. And then your character camera, is that still from on top of the shoulders as you would expect? Or is the camera from in here? I don't know. I haven't played as an orc, so I can't answer that one. Let's upgrade the Dowie to a militia. You to a quarreler. You to a longbeard. Get some more warriors. Another gemstone. Lovely. That's going to be good for my enchanting. So we actually seem to be getting a decent income of gemstones. So I feel a bit more comfortable actually doing some runesmithing with that. Where am I? Guntook's over there. I'm still trying to get to a place that sells grain. I still want to kind of chase you down and kill you. Which, you've just made a terrible decision. Charm, trade, and roguery. I'm going to take the charm, trade, and roguery. Please and thank you. Gotcha. 17 points of trade. Yeah, alright. That was just good business. I'll accept that. No, I'm not here to recruit. I'm here to buy. You know what? I think I might just go... Whoop. Fill her up. And I'm kind of leaning towards Gantuk being my main settlement. I like Herne. I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for Herne. But Gantuk seems to be where I default to the most frequently. But it's going to suffer the same problem. Well, actually not necessarily. The bit outside is more open, so you can actually move around someone who's besieging it. Tavern, to the brewer. You just let the orcs live. I personally don't have a grudge against the orcs. Elgi, however, I would like to deliver some wheat. Those. I would like to deliver some wheat. Those. I would like to deliver some meat. Wheat. Have those. That's all. It'll be interesting to see what happens when you get to the next tier of Runesmith. I'm going to be so angry if I don't get some rune skills at that point. Engineers Guild. I am trying to befriend the engineers at the moment because I want a bigger gun. Give you another 100. How much do you need? I think it might be 300 for a level up. I vaguely remember reading that somewhere. Yeah, I am still unknown with the engineers. I'd also kind of like to get in with the Mining and Expedition Guild. In fact, all of them. All of them are useful in different ways. But I say the Mining and Expeditions because they can give you new runes. Runes you can't buy. Why are caravans so fast? I was going to say they generally have cavalry units, but actually the ones we've been fighting have had no cavalry. I think they are fast because trade in the game would stop if they weren't. I think there's a game balance thing. Do I just go and buy another bunch of grain? I think I do. So previously I went... Did I go? Board now. Eigenhof is over there. We can go to Murfield. Murfeld. That's a lot of people. Spotted. Oh, more upgraders. Byproducts. Grain. Fill up. Back to Gantuk. Have I seen a siege in a dwarven hold yet? Nope. Haven't been able to join one where we have any hope in winning. I should probably talk to Karzan and say, hey, you suck. Annoying because Thoric's really cool. I like Thoric. He was one of my favourite characters in Total War Warhammer 3. Being the Rune Master Lord, Runesmith Lord, Rune Lord, that's the word. Tavern, Brewers Guild. One, two, three. And the Engineers Guild, and I am hoping I give you 100 rune gold. Then I think I should level up. Or not. Really? It's more than this? Still unknown. Unless it takes like a day to update. That's possible. Oh, we got the money back. Where are we at? Need 2 more runes. And then... yes, I should do some smithing. Orders. 2-handed mace. It was never going to be an impressive one. And then... we can do some refining. I think we are, again, trying to break some of these down. But I have a Gromril now. So that's nice. Troops. Do I still need troops? I do. Him. Those 3. Now, is there more detail anywhere as to my relationship with the different guilds? I don't think so. You don't happen to be selling guns, do you? No. Blast it. Alright, we'll go to the Shrine of Valea. And then look for some more targets, I think. Although, who are you at war with? Sylvania. 3 sets of orcs. I'm gonna have a word with the king and be like, hey, you suck. And then join these guys
It's been
instead.
a while.
Don't have any thieves. Not a vassal. Caracasaur was destroyed. Was I the thing keeping them alive? I don't feel bad. Is the king here? No. Well, hopefully those characters go and join someone
Yours
else
is
so they
not
can
a
get some
face I
bigger
know.
armies.
What is your name, stranger?
I would like to your service for the right sum. Done. Alright, so who are we beating up? Bunch of people over there. Ooh, including Kragmir. And yeah, they're attacking Kaffa Kamaz. I unfortunately think that Morgulum rests these guys are going to take over this entire mountain range. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop them. Not now. Not with Azor gone. Right, let's go find something else to punch. Chaos Corruption has reached a critical level in Iron Tower. Meanwhile, we've made peace with Chaos. Iron Tower, Iron Tower, Iron Tower. I vaguely remember seeing it. Over the red Zerk thing where I looked first. That doesn't help. Oh, here. Oh, there it is. That looks like it used to be an orc settlement. Okay, how do I want to do this? I kind of want to make sure the dwarves remain strengthened, so I'm really tempted to clear out these orc raiders. As much as I'd love having orc raiders nearby to gain loot and stuff, I'm just really afraid of the damage they're doing to the economy locally. So we're going to go clear them. I'm going to wait until the daytime, and we're just going to straight up frontal assault this thing. That's not what I was thinking it was. I thought there was an actual attack thing. No. I mean, this seems like a pretty good army. Sure. Longbeards and sharpshooters. Let's bring it! Don't need no subtlety. Guys, use your guns, you idiots. I brought you. That was a headshot. Damn. Alright, don't get separated. Missed it. I was shooting it. In the foot. Oh, sorry. My bad. we get everyone over there? I'm assuming we did. Left or right? Let's go right. That's where the flames are. That is what you call an ambush. Ow! That's what you call being shot.
This one's for gold.
There's that victory. And now he's coming out with the boys. So we better kill them. I don't fight duels with brigands. I do, however, shoot them in the head. That felt almost unfair. Almost. 3 died! Sharpshooters, damn! I didn't think I lost anyone. Apparently I was wrong. Wait, were those miners? They were. Never mind. Reset. That is quite a lot of loot though. Nice. Plus 13 with local notables. Let's do the same again.
Smash 'em!
Right, on to the next target. This is a much better battlefield for my sharpshooters. Somehow that did not wake him up. Not too far away.
You.
Never get old. Just dwarven firing squads. This is probably a good spot to line you guys up. Well, it's time for the Ironbreakers to earn their pay. Longbeards even, not Ironbreakers. Alright, what's this last approach going to look like? Let's wait for the gunners to actually catch up. You guys just chill there. I'll take a look around. Whatever we do here is not going to be ideal.
Find your yourself.
Ow. Who are you calling a git? Use the gits! He's just shooting that pole. Yep. Headshot! No, not headshot. Just death shot! Got it. I think there's one left. There he is. Hey. Oh, there's still one left. Where is he? There he is. He's an archer. Let's get into some cover. Can't get it. How about I use that house as cover? I'm a sniper! Didn't see that. Better.
This one's from Mork.
Oh no, my gun's not going to be loaded. Oh, that's just cheating. I don't fight duels with brigands. Well done, team. No losses, that's more like it. 5 athletics, 10 gunpowder, and 1 two-handed. I'll take it. And a whole bunch of fat loot, including another gemstone. Sweet! That is what I is talking about. And that didn't even slow me down, so I can actually go and try and hunt these guys down if I can. I think I shall. Gotcha. Ooh, I leveled up. In athletics. +1 endurance or less overburdened speed penalty. No, I'll definitely take the endurance. Please and thank you. Level 8 endurance, here I come. Which means I can get effective learning up to 220 on athletics and 160 on smithing. And 150 I get either control or vigor, at which point I'll take the vigor for the two-handed skill. Another point of discipline here. 50% more starting ammunition, however, is really tempting. But no, I'll take the discipline because I want to train that up as much as I can. Okie dokie. Let's get ready. We have a nice slope here.
Rain. Loose formation, lads.
Which suits me just fine. They only have 6 archers. So I'm thinking...
This way. Gazrandawi.
Nice waterfall over there. Actually, I feel like this is a bit of a clearer shot. So let's do that.
Away, form a wall.
Yeah, now we have a pretty good shield wall for the infantry. Just needs to be a bit bigger. Need more of them. Considerably longer range than orcs do.
Form a line, Dowie. Bring them reckoning. Slay the oath breakers.
There's a victory. Lovely jubbly. And I'll promote you to be a Longbeard. Quarreler. Trying to keep the Oath Gold. Is fine. Another gemstone. Okay, we're getting quite lucky on the gemstones right now. How many do we have? Must be like 10. 12. And 18 blessed water somehow. Okay, well that's the Orc Raiders cleared from there. We still have the one there in the north. Raider here, cultist hideout. So I think I want to clear out all 3 of these. Just to make sure that trade can flow as easily as possible through these territories. And now I want to keep these Orc Raiders because I think they'll attack these guys. So yeah, I'm not going to touch them. Also, they'll be annoying for the elves. And anything that's annoying for the elves is good. That's a lot of Orc Raiders. They're very fast. For some reason. Okay. Do I need to replace any troops? Yes. Done. Artisan District. Let's go to the Weaponsmith. See if there's any orders I can actually do. Kind of. Except I can't because I have no wood. Well, thankfully I think you should have hardwood. Not the cheapest I've ever seen, so I'm not going to buy too much. Oh, and I should also swap these. Two-handed axe. Displeased, but so it goes. Throwing knife. Satisfied. And then I think we'll just go ahead and refine some stuff. Let's refine... Find steel. No, we need steel. We are. I do have enough money for another rune, and I should probably take the opportunity while I can. I need 2 more runes, so after this I just need 1 more. I think I'll probably take the speed. Though that is one of the more expensive ones. And now I just need to earn a little bit more money, like another 4 grand or so, and then I'll feel comfortable buying that last rune, and then finally, we'll have finished our apprenticeship. Why am I going here? I don't need to go there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Prisoners. Blood dragons are formed in lines with the Necrocs. Wait, the Necrocs are still alive? And actually, I probably have enough money, because I haven't actually sold anything yet. Yeah, I have enough money. Definitely got enough money. Sweet! Okay, protection. Journal has been updated. Runesmith quest. Talk to the Runesmith. It was the Runesmith in Karagantuk, I believe. Stop off in Grimnir on the way. Well, I'm earning serious money. Oh, because I got a bunch of influence for clearing out the camps. Cool. Like Rugni's beard! It's been a long time indeed since I've seen someone with such potential. In the name of the Burden, I hereby declare you part of the Runki. Take pride in your achievements, lad, although I fear that celebrations will need to be postponed, as desperate times call for desperate measures, and dark clouds hanging above the Karazhanko. I'm bound to the Gongras, but you can travel and battle as you please. You've proven yourself worthy, and that is why I share with you my Anvil of Doom. But know this, there are binding oaths of secrecy cast upon it. One cannot simply abandon the Anvil. Protect it with your life. You may use it in battle as you see fit. 31 points of spellcraft, damn! And unleash the ancient runes inscribed upon its surface. But be wary. Its runes are powerful, and only the most skilled runekey can ever hope to awaken them. The most straightforward combination is the Rune of Arthanome. Never forget where you belong, and where you came from. Do you need anything else? Can you give me any more runes? He is. Interesting. Force. Extra shield hit points. 70% knockdown. 7% extra physical resistance. Need 125 smithing. These also cost a lot of oath gold. Ward save. Extra hit points. Chance of gaining magic resist. 100% magic resist. Swing speed, physical damage. Missile speed and headshot damage. Magic resistance. 500% more damage against mounts. And large enemies. Trolls, I'm looking at you. 50% reduced reload speed. 25% extra physical damage weapon via cleave, which is for axes, I think. 25% more swing speed and 15 physical damage. Damn. 25 grand though. Oh boy, these are expensive. Okay, cool. But yes, there are loads more runes. Aren't all enemies large to a Dowie? Not all. There's goblins. Okay, so I've leveled up in Spellbook. Aha! So I started with the Rune of Hearth and Home. Originally a gift bestowed upon the dwarfs by Pivalea, the Rune of Hearth and Home ignites a dwarf's pride in his hold, clan, and ancestors. Nearby allies receive bonuses to reload speed and movement speed. Empowered grants a bonus to attack speed. Cooldown 60 seconds. Doesn't say how long it lasts though. And I could learn Oath and Steel. 25% physical resistance to nearby dwarves. 45% when empowered. How do I empower things, I wonder? Rune of Spellbreaking and Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Entry, Adept, Master. And it is possible to find more runes by launching expeditions to the Mining Guild. I do know that. But most importantly, I now open up the actual career thing. So Hearth and Home. The Hearth and Home also provides physical range damage. That's quite nice. Duration for rune abilities. Points in faith increase duration. I have quite a lot of faith. We're at... Did we hit 100? I think we've hit 100 now. So that is another 10%. Ooh. For every troop... Oh, unit runes. Right, I have those too now. The party gains 0.05 healing. 3 hit points for every equipment rune on the wearer. Ward save for troops affected by a rune. Wisdom of Thungni also scales with spellcraft. Radius of the rune abilities is increased. Oath gold cost of noble troops is now cheaper. 20% personal rune ability effect radius. Kills made with rune weapons provide skilled spellcraft experience. And then extra physical damage for troops affected by a rune. And then the teachings of Thugni. Wisdom of Thugni also scales with faith. Kills made by troops of the rune reduces cooldown. 25% more carry capacity. 10% ward save for troops affected by a rune. Crafting and equipment rune provides smithing spellcraft experience, and enchantments are now 25% cheaper. Well, Hearth and Home definitely sounds nice because you start from the top. No, you start from the bottom. Ward save. More physical damage. Ward save, hit points for every rune on the wearer. And troops gain extra healing. Rune ability radius I think would be quite nice. Where's your plus minus? Just gonna hit Dunning and go back into that. I can't do Chisel and Hammer, it doesn't have a plus or minus. I can't do Thugni either. Wait, they've all disappeared. I can't mouse over to them. The thing closes. I'm just going to reload the save. Just see if that jostles anything. Alright. Huh? Nope. This is completely bugged. I cannot actually use this. Oh, right. I can just click these. So I wanted to get to level 3 on Chisel and Hammer. I haven't been using noble troops. And the cost reduction for enchantments would be quite nice, because I would like to do some more of those. And crafting equipment runes, that is, again, something I'd like to do more of. Party carry capacity I don't care about. Ward save, I'm much less interested in those. Wisdom of Thugni also scales with spellcraft. Radius of rune abilities is increased. I think I should do both of those. And then one more of these. Yeah. Increases duration, so we definitely do that. And then we do that. So I need one more level to finish off Hearth and Home. Cool. Right, I have another question. What do I need to do for the next level? Yeah, after this, it is... either Companion or Smith. Companions are 10k, Smithies are 28. But I can get 5 companions. I think I only need 1. I really want to get a runesmith. Because then at least I have medicine, I don't need to replace troops so much anymore. Because they are the expensive thing. Well, actually compared to doing runes, they're not so much. How do I level up? You get ahead of yourself, Runky. Not a long time ago we were still discussing the fundamentals. Now you think you deserve the title of a rune lord? Travel to the Karazhan'Kor, help our kin in need, prove yourself worthy of this great honour. It'd be funny if they just demote you. It's like, no, you're an idiot. Clearly you need to be an apprentice again. Right, so Rune Lord requires 3 rune abilities in the Anvil of Doom. Need to learn 22 runes. And each of those is like 20 to 25k. Smithing contracts we've already done. And then be respected at the Runesmith Guild. Reputation 0 of 2000. See, where is this? I could have sworn I've seen Reputation printed out somewhere. I just don't remember where. Anyway, party. I can now do runes. Guarding, Sanctuary, Battle, Rapid Fire, and Strollas. Unfortunately, I don't know any of these yet. Oh, I need to get the baseline one. Okay, so these 3 are the easy ones. Shielding, parrying, or striking. Head-racking, beast-slaying, and reloading needed for rapid fire, apparently. And impact and striking for that. It's either all 3 or one of them. I suspect it's probably one, seeing as these are all just one. But okay, that's how that works. I, however, wish to go to the Enchanter. Because I now have all of these. And I have a lot of gems. So how about I chuck all of this in here. So my handgun, I would very much like to get clear sights. Which will cost 3. I could do fire for the extra damage as well. Kind of may as well. No, let's just do that one. Runed. Beardling. Practice. No, hang on. Runed. Beardlings. First. Gun. Okay. Do I want to upgrade my sword? Rune of Might on this would actually be pretty good. 20% extra damage and 15% more armor pen. For 3. I could do both. I think I'd rather have the armor though, so... Oh! They don't appear again when they're already enchanted. So you have to do the multiples at the time of creation. That's a good thing to know. That's a very good thing to know. So if I wanted to do that, it would cost 3. I can only have 2 at a time. Okay, good to know. Runed militia shoulder pads. Then I can do one more, which will be the militia braces. So I'm going to be kind of vulnerable to magic, but generally pretty strong against physical attacks now. Kind of annoyed that I didn't get the fire damage on my Beardling's first gun. But so it goes. Would it be worth trying for a better sword first before ruining it? Yeah, probably. Oh, there's my Anvil of Doom. 75 grand. Oh, it can be stolen too. Oh man, that would be hang on. Wait, 400. Of course it does. It's a frickin' anvil. Okay. Cool. I've leveled up in Spellcraft. Selfish. Damaging spells do reduce damage to myself. Self-targeted buffs have more duration. Damaging spells do less to my party. Advantages in simulations. I'm assuming that self-targeted buff spells are runes self-targeted? They're AoE with you at the centre, yeah. So self-targeted AoE. No, I don't think so. I think it's like the shield spell. So... I don't have any damaging spells. So I think I'll take this one. For the extra 5% simulation buff. Oh, quite close to level 17. Okay. Well, we need to find someone to practice our new abilities on. Unfortunately, I've just cleared all the orcs out from here. Ah, goblins. The perfect target. Okay, sure. So I need to place the anvil first.
Range. Got the edge length. Onwards, Dowie. Onwards, Dowie.
Does this count as cover?
Dowie.
Hell are you lot going?
Onwards, Dowie. Got.
Ah, so I do still need to target it. And I can do that. That's on 30-second cooldown now. Okay, I'm going to need to get used to this. And the fact that you can't move the Anvil of Doom once it's placed is going to be interesting. No losses. And I will take a Wolf Warrior, please and thank you. And a Goblin Cunning Gate. And yes, that was definitely not self-targeted, so I think I made the right decision not going for that faith thing. And the other dwarf hold that was next door to Izor is also dead. Now it's just X-Filler. Oh no, that's fallen to elves. Oh no, that is still X-Fillers, never mind. But yeah, these guys are becoming dangerous. They are going to be extremely difficult to root out of there. Someone's attacking this. Oh, Rorik Granick Hand. That's it's not Ziflin, is it? Yeah, it must be. That is clearly a Granite Hand. So it looks like Ziflin's taking Khazit Algazund back. Good. That's a lot of raiders. Should probably go and find some Beastmen raiders while I'm thinking about that, actually. I'd catch all of you guys together, that would be good. Nope. So, Runesmith, Companion, Smithy. In that order. I've made up my mind.
March with me, Dowie.
I haven't heard that voice line before either. Things usually follow me, Dowie.
Rain. This runner. Gosran, Dowie. For the Karazanko!
Just to be sure. No losses. That's what I like to see. I'll take that other cunning git. Take those. So maybe it is 500 oath gold that I needed to donate. I feel like 300 should have been enough though. Like that was not a small amount that I gave up. Let's see if I can find some beastmen. Go and save those villagers if I can get there in time. Go, 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 go! Damn it. There's some beastmen there. Unfortunately for you, you guys can't escape. And there's 25 of you, so a good number, good target. Except, of course, it's in a giant forest.
March with me, Dowie.
Let's see if we can find something that's a little bit open. A little bit more open. I'm thinking right on that ridge line. That one. 10 archers. Reload. Oh, they're there already.
Run on. This way, lads. Warren. Karin Kazad. Slay the Oathbreakers.
Well done, team. Warrior becomes an Ironbeard, Dowie becomes a militia, and militia become warriors. Excellent. Right, let's see if I can find those beastmen. Because I know they're there somewhere. 2 sets. Don't think I can take 100 at once. 60 I can. You're running from me, and if I run straight for the middle of you, you will split apart. Taking you two together, I can manage that. How many Minotaurs? Only 2. That's fine. I leveled up. I did not check the level up, but never mind. Right, let's take a quick look around. I mean, ideally being up on the hill would be good.
Run out. This way, lads. That. Got. Got.
I mean, this... No. I was going to say this gun only cost me $2,000, so I could just buy another gun and then upgrade it. But that doesn't take into account the gems that I spent.
Run. Got. With me, lads.
Hopefully I'm not marching you right into the...
Run. Up that. This way, lads. Gazrandawi. Run. Nawi, form a wall. Spread out, Nawi.
Damn it, he was already dead. So was he. Well done, team. That's quite a few captives. Definitely need to prop up the front line a bit more. Getting 3 more Longbeards, though, is going to help with that. Getting quite a few amber crystals now, too. Do. Okay, stewarding, drill sergeant, daily experience to troops in your party, garrison wages and government settlement, or experience for tier 4s. The governor stuff I don't need to worry about. I think I prefer drill sergeant. Level up the low level units first. Meanwhile, I have leveled up. I should probably put a point into spellcrafts just so I can keep this going. Effectiveness, duration, recharge, and maximum doesn't matter to me at all. But effectiveness and duration most certainly do. And I get adept at that level. Yeah, building up discipline's definitely the right way to go. Okay, now I can chase after them and kill them. Let's go! I am faster than you. No, these are mine. Sod off, Empire. Good.
Run out, roll! Onwards, Dowie! Heard that, lad? Move! That beard's length apart! Change formation!
Beard's length apart.
Dowie, with me, lads! Castle. Onwards, line formation. This way, lads. This way, lads. Onwards, Dowie. Form a wall.
This gun shoots a lot straighter now than it used to. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Off and home. Someone shot me. I barely noticed.
Slay everything without a...
I'm definitely using the Anvil of Doom in the correct way here. Using it as a platform to shoot from. 100%. Accurate in every way. It is a wolves. I'm getting close to 100 gunpowder. I'll take those prisoners. I will do some promotions. Get some more warriors. Get another longbeard. Get another veteran. Sounds good to me. Take all of that loot. And I should probably go and divest myself of all of this. Max level is 62. Have I ever gotten close to that? No. I think the highest I've ever gotten was like 24, maybe? Not even sure I've ever hit 30. Well, no, actually with the non-gunner, I did get pretty high. I'm kind of curious now, actually. How high did I get? See if I still have that save. I'm not actually going to load it. It should tell me what level I am. That was the Viking game. That's the Bretonian. So the end of the Bretonian campaign, okay, I was 37 in that one. Way higher than I realised. That's the one cast irons, which I didn't really enjoy. This was my engineer, 21. So no, actually I was the highest in Bretonia game. Which actually, considering the number of stuff that I was killing personally, that doesn't surprise me. Like, this was a ridiculous character. He was killing entire armies literally on his own. Like Lord's armies. Right, artisan. No, let's go to the... Wait, first. Divest myself of all of this. But not militia armor. I'm saving that in case any of my lords ever need it. Need the companions. Sell the pottery. Sell the silver, the felt, the clay, the wool, oil. All of the archery and shield stuff, because I can't melt those down. That leaves me with all of this stuff to melt down. That's 7 grand. So I can now get a companion, so I should go and try and find a runesmith. It's high time. Go ahead and ransom prisoners. And then weaponsmith. Smelt these down first of all. A proper orc chopper. Tier 4. Cool. Do you have any orders that I'm actually capable of doing? Yes. But not very well, because I can't actually make a mace into a blunt weapon. That's fine. Alright, then I would like to get some raw materials. I would like to turn some wrought iron into iron. Steel. And fine steel. And charcoal. That'll do for now. Cool. Don't need any troops from here. Now I just need to go back to Dwarven Holds to find the runesmith. So let's start with Karakern. And in fact, let's go via better now and pick up a bunch of grain. I must say, I am feeling much better now. I'm just buying all of the grain? Not quite. Most of it. Karakern, let's go. Bear in the woods. Cool. Would be awesome if the Master Tier is the Rune Throne with bearers. Yeah, that would be really cool. Or like the Anvil of Dune wagon thing. Okay, so here I need to go to the tavern. There is a Thane available. One-handed, two-handed, crossbow, steward, and engineering. Oh, so the Thanes are stewards. That's good to know for party size. I didn't actually double check to see how much grain I had. $400 apparently. No, I don't want to support the Brewers Guild. I'm sorry. I want to support the engineers so I can buy a bigger gun. How much gold do I have? Do I have 200? I do. Okay, this I think is 500 now donated. That's now available. Yes! 10 grand? Worth it, probably. Yeah, wrench. Two-handed mace, one-handed mace, two-handed mace. 73 physical damage. 92 reach. It's actually quite big. But no, I want a handgun. And that one's slightly better. Because it requires gunpowder 55. That is a fancy gun. How much better is it? Speed hang on. Beardling's first gun is tier 4, probably because it's magic. 30, 30, 70, 100, 75, 86, 105, 145. Yeah, that should be way more accurate. And this is more damaging, more accurate. Eh? But requires less skill. Same cost too. What, mate? That feels really weird. Why would... Huh? Oh, physical damage versus piercing damage. What's the difference? Pierce is what we want anyway. That's what I would imagine. I'm going to need to look that one up. Because physical, I'm assuming, either ignores resistances, like armor resistances, it just does that damage minus whatever the like baseline. I don't know. I'm not even going to make this up. So Google now and blade Bannerlord. Physical damage versus piercing damage. Cutting, piercing, and blunt. Doesn't say anything about physical. In the old realms, physical damage is your base raw hit value, while piercing damage measures the attack's armor penetrating capability. Piercing suffers significantly less damage reduction against heavy plate or mail than cutting, making a premier choice. Physical represents kinetic force of the attack, encompassing cut, pierce, and blunt, before armor reduces it. Piercing specifically describes the attack type. Yeah, I know that. So I think that physical doesn't get damage reductions. It just does that level of damage. So the piercing is going to be good against heavy armor, bad against light armor, whereas physical's just good against everything. Yeah, each one has a physical damage level, and then the piercing is on top. So cutting has the highest physical but the lowest penetration. Piercing has middle physical but the highest penetration. Blunt has the lowest physical but ignores most armor. So I'm going to go with my gut and go with the idea that the higher skill base gun is the better gun. Because it just doesn't make sense to my brain if that's not true. And I'm already using dwarf bullets. There's no upgrade to that. I could have a pair of dwarf goggles. They're terrible. But I could have them! Oh, if I was an engineer, I would have to get those. That is a chunky ass wrench. I would not want to be hit in the face by one of them. Like, fair enough. Alright, 10 grand, new gun. It's a significant increase in terms of... Oh wait, this is the piercing damage one. It changes. There's no difference. This is just better. 115 pierce, 100 physical. 100 pierce, 115 physical. Dwarf bullets, physical pierce. It just changes. When you actually have them equipped, it just changes. Why? No. I'm going with the higher skill one. No. No. Piercing is better. There's no difference. They do that. Okay, so this gun when equipped. Wait, that's doing physical now. Here, physical, yes? 115 physical. Still physical. But when I compare it, it's now doing pierce. So maybe it's the comparison that's broken. Physical. Pierce. Physical. Pierce. Physical. What's happening? This is breaking my mind slightly. No, I'm going with the 55 skill one. I don't care if it's worse. It's fine. I'm sure that it will scale better or something. Done. Decision made. That was expensive. That was really expensive. I am now trustworthy with the engineers, however. Cool. I've already traded everything, haven't I? Yes. Alright. I have precisely 10k left. Did I do the weapons with it? No. No, it's probably that's on. Fixed. One-handed sword. Thrust damage. Don't think I can... Oh, satisfied. Good. Dagger. Aha, we've got access to the longer dagger now. Unfortunately, it doesn't do nearly as much cutting damage. It's just a different type of dagger they want, but they're satisfied. So that's fine. And then you want a dwarven axe, which I still have 0 recipes for. It'd be kind of nice if the Runesmith Guild would also provide recipes, like dwarven equipment recipes. Now I do have enough money. There was not a Runesmith here. There was not. So I would say let's go to Guntuk. They're going to pay me $1,000. I have a lot of influence. Right, because I just killed 2 beastmen raiding parties. Awesome. I should go to the Shrine of Grimnir while I'm here. Get some of that extra damage. Six days that lasts now. Nice. Cave trolls and Avaland made peace. Didn't even know you could make peace with cave trolls. I'll get to you in time. What I can do is catch you and kill you now, as you're all bunched together. The King in the North! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. Ooh, okay. Their way up is here. Fortunately, those trees are in the way. You know what's better defensive positions? Probably right here. Yes. Remember, your emergency exits may well be behind you. Oh, this is a much better position.
Got run out. This way, Karin Kazad.
Unless they come in from behind me over there, which would be unfortunate. I don't think they can, though. I prefer you guys a little bit higher up.
Gazrandawe.
You are totally hitting me from behind, aren't you?
This way, lads. Face the oath breakers.
What are you doing?
Got.
What I've got. I should not have put that in front of you. That was a mistake. Fortunately for them, their archers are still back there somewhere. Oh, I like the new gun. Hits pretty hard.
Got.
I only had a shotgun. Wasn't quite ready with the load there. This gun has a significantly slower reload speed for some reason. I can't imagine why. Ow! 120 damage and did not die. That's just rude. $247, that's more like it. Hello. Screw you! Not the one I was aiming at. That's fine. Oh, hello. The hell do you think you're doing? Dying? Yeah. Hello, sneaky. Block that. I am better than the Bretonians. I can kill an entire army myself, with a few fans, but still mostly me. Job's done. Am I the last man standing? No, I was just feeling arrogant. Plus I wanted to train my gun skills. Let's get some more warriors. Let's get another Longbeard. Gemstones. Only 2. Need more than 2. Because now I definitely want to enchant my gun with the faster reload and extra damage. Two-handed, leveled up. 20% extra damage to two-handed weapons while I have less than half of my hit points. 15% extra damage to two-handed weapons while I have more than 90% of my hit points. I suspect that if I'm getting into close combat, I'm going to have less... Well... And I can never be a governor, so that does not matter to me. Less than half? I mean, if I have less than half, then I'm in trouble, and I probably do want to do more damage. Meanwhile, gunpowder. I want the discipline, because I need all 3 of these skills. But having 50% more starting ammo for gunpowder troops would be incredible. I hate this decision. I do not like this decision. Don't make me make that decision. Level 4 discipline. Nice. Alright, back to Karagantuk. Now I definitely have enough money to hire the runesmith, if there is one there. Plus they need to have a cool name. I'm actually very nearly planned level 3. Interesting. Vickery! Yeah, Vickery's cool. Ransom prisoners, sell stuff. Okay, now I have more than enough money. Artisan, weaponsmith, smelt all of those. Orders. Two-handed axe. A pommel. Throwing axe. That one can do. Dwarven throwing. Oh, dwarven axe, not throwing axe. No, can't do those. However, what I can do is more refining. I love the fact I gain faith as well from doing smithing. It's quite nice. Okay, now we're going to go to the tavern. We're going to have a word with Vickery. And we're going to be like, yo, I need a medic. He's going to be like, wicked. Alright, we have a runesmith. I should probably have checked to see what his skills were before actually recruiting him, but it's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Wrong button. That's the one I need. He's wounded. You're equipped just the way I was, so your starting equipment's going to be garbage. At least it's not just me. Okay, what skills do you got? Smithing. Stewarding. No medicine. Ah! But it's fine. Smithing, I can at least get you to train this top line rather than the bottom line. And spellcraft. Okay, you do have the rune of Hearth and Home, so you can fight with them as well. Fine. Honourable, daring, cruel, and calculating. Okay. Now, you are going to have high discipline. You're also going to have high endurance. So, I think I've got a little present for you. 2 of them, actually. That's one. And that's the other one. You're going to need some ammo. And then we should probably make you a weapon. And buy you the other bits of armor, just to give you a bit more capability of not dying straight away. So first things first, ammo. Thankfully there are many dwarf bullets available here. Second thing second, armor. Dwarf militia, shoulder pads. I can get fine ones. Body armor of 20. You know what? I'm gonna buy those. Give you my ruined ones. I'll keep that one, and then I'll ruin those later. Alright, next up. Armor we've already given you. We've given you the dwarf militia armor. Then bracers. Dwarf militia. Boots. Oh no, those are gloves. Bracers, boots, dwarf boots. Because your current boots suck. We'll give you militia boots as well. Am I using militia boots? Yes. No, I'm using minor boots. 14. It costs 400 more, but actually, yes, they probably are a better deal. So we'll give you the minor ones as well. And then a helmet. A legendary dwarf miner helm. Well, again, we're going to do a bit of swapping around. I'll just go ahead and sell those. That's going to cost me 7.5k to equip you properly, and that's not even the full equipment, because I also need to go to the artisan, to the weaponsmith, and have you... Hang on. I think I need to wait until morning and then go to the arena. For something that might well be way too expensive. I need to find out. Arena. Enter the arena. I need to talk to the arena master. Which will be you. For all of this, I want to find new habits for Vickery. In terms of endurance and then smithing. 6.3k. Okay. Okay. So that's what I need to save up in order to get him to retrain smithing. So until then, we'll just leave him as a gunner. Yeah. Can I tell you to be... Yes, I can. When we're in a battle, I can tell you which rank to join. Cool. Food supplies are still fine. Let's go find some other stuff to beat up. Let's go back to the Ngor camp. Should have got some more reinforcements. Wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, I really should have done that. Also, I should save the game now that I have a new companion and I've just spent a bunch of time and money kitting him out. So hopefully this is a save spot. Are there any beastmen around here? Yes, although I think that Vincentius is about to kill them. For deserters, small groups, larger groups. If I can get these two together, that would be nice. Meanwhile, in the meadow, we can harvest wild plants. We can hunt, which is now a gunpowder check as opposed to bow. Let's try hunting. Success, success. Fail, fail. Oh, we got 2 sets of meat. That's better than no meat. Not catch you separately. Fine, I'll take you prisoner. Still slowing me down, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll catch you two together. Same speed, because of course we are. Well, Vickery's gaining some skill as a athlete, so that's good. Let's go back this way and grab the other dwarves that we're missing, seeing as we're back in this part of town. There is an Orc Raider over there that we might have a bit more luck around. Made peace with the Blood Dragons. Okay. Sharpshooter, sharpshooter, sharpshooter. Veteran, veteran. Not spending that oath gold. That is not a village. Let's go to Gantuk. Where there is a Thane. That's a good point, actually. So, Vickery. Smithing, stewarding, magic. Well, I guess you're the quartermaster. Okay, we really need to find some stuff to fight now because my wages are getting kind of scary. We did not get a lot of stuff over those. Oh no, we got them captive. I thought. Apparently not. Let's head over in this direction. "29 Orc Raiders. Perfection. As long as nobody else catches them first." Hello. Does enchanting of weapons consistently crash the game for anyone else, or is that a you issue? It has not crashed the game for me. Right, let's put you in that line. You are now officially a shooter. My hat is now officially on fire.
Warrior! This brawl! Got!
I think there might be a little stream down there or something.
Castle! Now aim! Form a wall!
I think I very nearly forgot. I can't be allowed to forget this. There's a tree in my view. Damn it! Got cleaned up there. Off and home. Ooh, you guys.
the oath breakers.
Start pinging away at the archers. I would if I could. Unfortunately, they all seem to be dead. Firing squad. One wounded. Warrior, Longbeard, militia. Another gemstone. Excellent. That's 3 now. Which is another enchantment I can do. I needed to fight them for some reason. What was that reason? Or was it just money? I think it was just money. Oh yeah, money and influence. I remember now. Cultists! And this is right out... yeah. I need to clear this out. I don't want this right outside of Dwarven lands. So I'm going to take 1 less Longbeard and bring the Runesmith with me. Something like this. I still want some sharpshooters. They do tend to come in useful. Why are they all responding as if infantry? They're not infantry. Where are the gunners? Am I going mad, or did I not bring sharpshooters? Yeah. Huh. Weird.
Come on then. A snorting fights better. Ha! Ain't this fun?
Not that. He was a bit faster than I expected. It's more like it. Right, well, seeing as I just took more than half of my health, I need to be a little bit more careful. But also, I took 2 hits and took less than a death. So, that's good. Miss. And the target's that big.
Where you going?
Going back to these guys. Who keeps getting shot? You got great big shields. Damn it! I'm trying to make sure they take as little damage as possible now for... Oh. Perfect. Peekaboo! There's dwarves here. Okay, so last time I tried to do the ambush from there, it was not the most effective thing I've ever done. So instead we're just going to go down the main entrance, down the main path. And maybe... would face the right way, that would be helpful.
Who's gonna die?
Better. Why are you going that way? Nice. Maybe you. It's me. Just noticed there's a bunch of orcs right there.
This one's for Gork.
Is that a fishing orc? It is a fishing orc, yes. Okay, and now for the big fight. And I have been planning for this moment. I have a big brain thing to do. Are you ready for this? It's gonna be epic. I don't fight jewels and brick hands. I throw anvils at them! Yeah, have some runes. Oh, my gun was loaded. Glad I was pointing at an enemy. That was worth it. Good on team. 3 dead. So, you've got quite a few skills. Considering you didn't kill anything. Meanwhile, I've hit 200. Thingamablob. Athletics. Two-handed sword, interesting. Yeah, it's a stopgap. It was the best technology thing I could do. I really want to get either a hammer or an axe, but I haven't been able to unlock any dwarven equipment yet. I don't really know how unless we go to war with other dwarves. Alright, level 200 athletics. It's either going to be control or vigor, or clearly that's going to be vigor. Yeah, party leader buff versus governor buff. Governor doesn't do anything for me. So, we now have level 3 vigor, which means my two-handed skill can also go up even higher. Can deflect projectiles with two-handed swords by blocking. But no, what I really want is a two-handed axe or a mace. We'll get there. We'll get there. Meanwhile, losing 3 longbeards kind of sucks. That was a big fight there at the end. Much bigger than I actually expected. But I have more than enough money, so you're going to pay me my wages for a while. So in the meantime, I have a couple of things to sell, but nothing that's really critical. So you know what? This actually feels like a fairly natural stopping point. And I should be stopping in 15 minutes anyway. So I think I'll call this one here. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Dwarven cities usually sell dwarven equipment. Yeah, that's true. I could be buying stuff and then smelting it. Oh, I remember what I needed the money for. I was trying to get money so that I could retrain my runesmith so that he could get the crafting traits rather than the iron traits. So I'm the one producing the ingots and he's the one using them. Because then he can also be the one smelting equipment down to get recipes. And then what we could do is start buying dwarven equipment, smelting it, and trying to get the recipes that way. Not exactly cost effective though, but we can try that. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you want to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. I'll be back again tomorrow at 12 Central European time, where we're going to play some more of this. So I hope you join me for that one. But yeah, that's it for me. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more Dwarven Chaos. Now that we're actually a runesmith and can do runesmithing stuff, I feel like the game has finally started. Now that we are 267 days into the campaign. Oh dear. This was a slow start, but I feel like we've just finished the beginning. Thanks everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. This is not the beginning of the end. This is merely the end of the beginning.